Of heads of state and government re-elects President Bola Tinubu chairman for a second consecutive tenure. Federal government signs memorandum of understanding with Ekiti state government to convert the state specialist hospital called Ekiti to Federal Medical Center.
The Senate will be having a mandate, and why do you want to destroy what government is doing?
Minister of Transport inspects derailed portion of Itakpe-Agbo rail track, assures Nigerians of completion of Warri Itakpe-Abuja railway road. Thank you for staying with us. President Bola Tinubu has been re-elected chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government for the second time. It was at the 65th session of the committee held in Abuja. And State House correspondent Musbah then will have reports that at the session, Nigeria made a new commitment to incentivize the fight against terrorism in the ECOWAS sub-region with its counter-terrorism center located in Abuja.
ECOWAS is just a few months away from its golden jubilee. The bloc has recorded many high moments in its integration and cooperation pursuits, but equally dotted by some lows in the past 49 years. And the present situation is even more challenging as it is existential. This session was appraising the enormity of the challenges facing the sub-region, including terrorist activities and violent extremism vis-à-vis the effort at combating them.
Our region is still confronted with multiple interlocking threats, including existential ones. These include climatic and man-made crises, leading to terrorism and violent extremism and food insecurity. Governance deficit and marginalization have strained social contracts, engendering bitter rivalries and unhealthy competition.
Certainly, the community recognizes the importance of peaceful and secure environments in its integration and economic drives. And again, Nigeria is taking a lead to give new momentum to the fight against forms of insecurity in the sub-region.
I urge ECOWAS to leverage on the capability of the Nigerian National Counter-Terrorism Center, NCTC, which is widely acknowledged as one of the best on the continent. The Nigerian government has decided to declare the NCTC as a regional center to enable all ECOWAS member states benefit from capacity building and the other related opportunities it offers.
On its socio-economic challenges, President Tinubu implores member states to double down and liberate their people from poverty.
We must invest in our infrastructure and cultivate a conducive business environment to empower our communities to stimulate growth and build resilience against external shocks. Together, we can pave the way for a prosperous future for all ECOWAS sub-region.
The unconstitutional takeover of government and the subsequent decision of the three Sahel countries to opt out of ECOWAS still remains a concern for the community. And now, the authority is urging President Diomaye Faye of Senegal to join force in reconvincing the departing members to reconsider their decision.
I will request Mr. Faye to please become our special envoy along Togo to do a round clock walk with our brothers in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger.
In a seeming pass mark to the chairmanship tenure of President Tinubu due to end by July 9, the authority has re-elected the Nigerian leader to lead the bloc for another 1 year. From the State House, Musbah Wahab, NTA News.
The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has promised to continue to support the less privileged across Nigeria, particularly women and children. This was during the distribution of food items to the poor, vulnerable and physically challenged persons in Kaduna State to alleviate hunger. Muhammad Omar Jingi reports.
The physically challenged and the less privileged individuals in Kaduna State happily answered the call of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as they converge to receive the support of food items. This generous initiative, spearheaded by the wife of the president, was executed through the wife of the governor of Kaduna State, showcasing a heartfelt commitment to uplifting those in need. Groups of people benefited, including National Youth Service Corps members currently serving in the state. The beneficiaries said the distribution of these food items not only provided them with immediate relief, but has also highlighted the administration's dedication to inclusivity and support for all members of the society.
And this food was given by the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, which the First Lady of Kaduna State, Hajiya Hafsat Ubasani, distributed today. As you can see here, all the beneficiaries are here. This food is 2,400 bag of rice, and the people that are going to benefit are 2,400 people across the 23 LGS of Kaduna State.
This initiative, the stakeholders said, underscores the ongoing efforts of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to address the needs of vulnerable Nigerians. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Marajingi, NTA News.
In a bid to protect the lives and property of the good people of Yobe State, Yobe and Borno State rather, from Boko Haram terrorist attack, the combined troops of Combat 7 of 27 Task Force Brigade in conjunction with hunters thwarted Boko Haram attempt to blow up high-tension electric towers around Kasaisa village at the outskirts of Damaturu, the Yobe State capital. A statement by Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations Headquarters, Sector 2, Damaturu, Captain Mohammed Shehu, indicates that the troops, on receipt of the credible intelligence of Boko Haram activities, swiftly led a successful ambush on the terrorists, which led them to abandon a Toyota Corolla. 8 prepared improvised explosive devices, detonating cable, 2 damaged vehicle tires, as well as street test certificate. And now to other matters. The Speaker House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, has urged APC members to continue to support the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to implement life-changing projects and policies geared towards a brighter future for the upcoming generations. He made the appeal at the APC stakeholders meeting in Kaduna State. Mohammed Omar Jingi reports.
In a demonstration of unity and forward-thinking, the stalwarts of the All Progressive Congress APC in Kaduna State converged to strategize for the party's future. The meeting brought together key party leaders and members.
I call on our great party to please use the opportunity given to it to make sure that it heals the wounds inflicted during the last election. Try to calm the nerves of those who felt aggrieved during the last election.
Their discussions focus on strengthening the party's base, enhancing grassroots mobilization, and addressing the pressing needs of the citizens. The leaders emphasized the need for a united front to effectively tackle the issues facing the state and to ensure continued progress and development under the APC's leadership.
Governance is key. We made it clear after election that we will take development to everyone in Kaduna State, irrespective of party affiliation or any affiliation, because we believe we took an oath to be fair to everyone in Kaduna. So we are going to support our party leadership, but most importantly, even those that do not vote for us, we must take development to their own area. That is why we are making this progress.
With a shared vision and commitment, the APC in Kaduna is poised to build on its successes and work towards a brighter future for all the citizens.
Kaduna State, Nigeria.
In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Marajingi, NTA News.
And Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, congratulates Nigerian Muslims and their counterparts across the world as they usher in the new Islamic year 1446 after Hijrah. The Speaker, in a congratulatory message to mark the new Islamic year, urges the Muslim Ummah to rededicate themselves to the worship of Allah. Speaker Abbas notes that the new Islamic year should serve as an avenue for more prayers to the nation and its leaders. He calls for peaceful coexistence among Muslims and citizens of other faiths in the country, noting that nothing can be achieved in an atmosphere devoid of peace and unity. Muslim faithful from all walks of life today converge on the Kwara State Stadium complex in Ilori to celebrate the Islamic New Year. Ahmad Fulani reports that guest speakers at the event urge the Muslims in Nigeria to rededicate themselves to the service of Allah and humanity, as well as be patient with the current Nigerian government in its quest to make the country a better place for all.
The colorful Hijrah celebration featured recitations from the glorious Quran and special prayer sessions. The two guest speakers were unanimous in their call for the unity of Nigeria, which they described as non-negotiable. The speakers also appealed to governments at all levels to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerian citizens by controlling market forces to bring down prices of commodities. Grand Kadi, Kwara State Sharia Court of Appeal, and the national chairman of Hijrah Islamic Organization, Professor Larry Badmus, emphasized the importance of proper upbringing of children to ensure a greater Nigeria.
Take care of our children because they are our tomorrow. We don't have any tomorrow, we don't have any future than those our children.
The most important lesson we have to learn from the Hijrah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that unity, togetherness, fellow feeling.
Let's dialogue if there is conflict. Let's teach our children to obey the laws of Allah.
Kwara State Governor, represented by Saad Salahuddin, felicitated with Muslims across the country on the occasion of Hijrah celebration, urging them to remain patriotic to the country.
Take into account the lessons of Hijrah in making sure that we live together peacefully and we accommodate ourselves in the spirit of brotherhood.
Climax of the Hijrah celebration was the march past by students of various Islamic schools and institutions.
You're watching the news at 11 on NTA NEWS24. We will take a quick break now. Please stay with us for more reports.
You know the geography of Nigeria, but we're not a nation. A nation is a group of people with a shared vision.
In many states of the Federation, with a few exceptions, we have only 2 tiers of government. The local government is completely gone.
Insightful, thought-provoking, and engaging.
Those countries that we go to buy refined petroleum products, or technically what we call distillates, are we saying their economic and political leaders are fools?
What you see that is happening in the urban area is not happening in the rural area. There's no balance, there's no holistic or concerted approach to development.
Every development is local. every underdevelopment is also local. I think what we need is to promote national development.
Good Morning Nigeria, the Nigerian Television Authority's flagship program, brings you all you need to know on current national issues that affect you. With expert analysis from professionals from all fields of endeavor, Good Morning Nigeria is your daily tonic of accurate, fact-based and intellectual discussions on issues that matter to you. Airing every weekday live between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the network service of the NTA. Repeat broadcasts at 5 p.m. daily on NTA News24. Don't be left out. You can join us by tuning in to NTA News24.
Thank you for staying with us. Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State says the consistent support and collaboration between federal and state government has been made significant impact in promoting peace and development in the country. The governor stated this during a reception organized in his honor as he received a Presidential Award of Excellence on Urban Renewal Projects. Owen Abdullahi reports.
These are stakeholders and other political associates of Governor Bala Mohammed who converged on Abuja to celebrate with him as he backed the Presidential Award of Excellence on Urban Renewal Projects.
Despite this government is not a PDP government, but we find it worthy to organize one of us and the others. That means we've not relented. We've always give the best services wherever we are.
What Aura has been able to achieve in the last 5 years was to rediscover the lost glories of Bauchi during Tatale Ali and that of Ahmed Adamu Azur.
Governor Bala Mohammed applauded President Tinubu for his exemplary leadership, saying the award will encourage him to do more in terms of provision of developmental projects.
We are setting a new trajectory of leadership. Members of the National Assembly across the parties are always supportive, looking at Bauchi as their responsibility. The State Assembly that I had worked with in the first tenure was conspicuously not mine, from the same party, but they supported me so much. We never had any difference of rancor because they have seen they put Bauchi on the map and in their minds.
The Presidential Award is in recognition of the performance of Governor Bala Mohammed toward executing capital projects in urban areas in the state. In Bauchi, Awal Abdullahi, NTA News.
The federal government is building 250 housing units in Lafia, Nasarawa State, under the renewed Hope Estate project to bridge the housing deficit. Aliu Tijani reports that Minister of Housing and Urban Development flagged off the projects in Lafia as the people of the state commend the president for life-changing infrastructure.
Nasarawa State is benefiting again from another federal government project to improve lives of the people and boost the economy. This time around, it is a 250 units of housing estate that will be constructed for low and middle income earners in the state. Out of the 250 houses, 50 units are for 1 bedrooms, 150 units are for 2 bedrooms, while the remaining 50 units are 3-bedroom semi-detached bungalows. Minister of Housing and Urban Development flagged off the project, assuring the people of the state of timely completion.
This is in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President to stimulate inclusive growth, lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty, and build a trillion naira economy.
Nasarawa State government provided the land for the project at no cost.
This project, apart from providing access to housing, would also create employment opportunity for our people through the engagement of local labor and attracting more business and investment to the area, thereby boosting the economic growth of Lafia and indeed Nasarawa State at large.
30 states are benefiting from the renewed Hope Housing Estate in Lafia. Aliu Tijani, NTA News.
And still on infrastructure, federal government has assured Nigerians of completion of Warri Itakpe Abuja Railway route to boost economic activities. The Minister of Transport, Senator Saidu Alkali Ahmed, who was represented by the Acting Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Transportation, said this while on an inspection tour of the damaged portion of Warri Itakpe rail track, which led to the derailment of one of the train coaches at Braka, Ethiopia East local government area of the state. Onyinye Joshua Ifeanyi reports.
Following the news of the derailment of Itakpe-bound train coach at Abraka, the Minister of Transport is here on an inspection tour. Although no life was lost in the accident, he expressed satisfaction at the prompt response of Nigerian Railway Corporation in mobilizing internal revenue in the repair of the damaged portion, thereby restoring normalcy to rail services.
This whole inspection exercise is really not about the capacity or the competence of Nigerian Railway Corporation. NRC has been running efficient and effective rail services for years and on a regular basis. It's just a pity that when one incident happens, of course, bad news all over the place. But we must not forget the fact that this service has run on a daily basis for years with scarcely this type of incident.
The Managing Director of Nigerian Railway Corporation, Dr. Freeborn Okiria, is not happy with the destructive tendencies of some persons who have taken it upon themselves to vandalize these assets.
The incident we have been having are man-made, and why do you want to destroy what government is doing? Today it has cost us money and time to come here, and from Thursday night, people are stranded in the stations because they know they say they can never travel on other means except the rail. They are waiting, both Itakpe and Warri.
The rail transport system is fundamental to the socio-economic growth of the nation. Therefore, the federal government strives to link all parts of the nation through standard gauge lines. Rail services on Warri Itakpe route resumes immediately. Onyinye Joshua Ifeanyi, NTA News.
The federal government says it will continue to promote sustainable solutions towards the attainment of universal health care for all by 2030 in Nigeria. The Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Tunji Alausa, disclosed this during the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between the federal government and Ekiti State government, converting the State Specialist Hospital Ikole, Ekiti, to Federal Medical Center at the hospital complex. Joshua reports.
The historic agreement marks the official handover of the State Specialist Hospital Ikole Ekiti to the Federal Ministry of Health for its upgrade to a Federal Medical Center. The Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare said the President Tinubu-led administration is determined to improve the health of Nigerians through positive health transformation that will lead to the attainment of universal health coverage. This is said is to accelerate the ongoing effort of the government to ensure that all Nigerians, irrespective of age, status and geographical location, have access to the full range of quality health services they need when and where they need them without financial hardship. He hinted that the facility will be upgraded to make the Federal Medical Center a beacon of hope, even to accommodate establishment of School of Nursing in the nearest future.
It's a testament to our commitment to ensuring that every single Nigerian, regardless of their location, has access to quality and comprehensive health care.
Ekiti State Governor Biodo Yebanji said the Federal Medical Center is expected to boost public health awareness and education in the region, encourage preventive health measures and healthier lifestyles.
The presence of the Federal Tertiary Hospital in Ekiti represents hope for patients battling illness beyond the capacity of secondary facility.
The minister also joined the governor to inaugurate a state-of-the-art mammogram machine at the Women Diagnostic Center, Ekiti State University Teaching Hospital, in Ado-Ekiti. Tayo Osho, NTA News.
That concludes the late evening news at 11 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for watching. I am Charles Alpha.